So there's actually a revolution going on, and this revolution says that there is no life without feeling. And so yes, even microbes are experiencing their own existence.
Hola, hoy tenemos con nosotros a Andreas Weber, filósofo, doctor en filosofía y biólogo alemán, y nos invita a contemplar la vida, el planeta, la posición que ocupamos en esta tierra de otra manera. Lo hace a través de un libro interesantísimo que se llama Vivificar, una poética para el Antropoceno. Empecemos por situarnos, ¿no? ¿En qué punto está y por qué te ha preocupado este tema y cómo le has dado la vuelta a la manera de entender lo que es estar vivo?
Yeah, where are we? We are on a planet which now regularly gives temperatures far over 40 degrees centigrade in mainland Europe and rising. And we are on a planet in which you don't see butterflies anymore in spring in most regions. So we are in a profound crisis of life. And some people call it the Anthropocene, which is the age, the geological age of man, which is an age in which humans impact every function of the planet, but it's also an age in which we understand that humans are profoundly a part of the life processes of the planet. And my turnaround I'm suggesting is to finally look again at that which characterizes this planet and ecosystems and ourselves, namely our aliveness. We are alive. Every being is alive. The whole planet is alive. And this goes with a feeling.
Y tú dices que la Tierra no es un gran objeto, sino que la vida que palpita en todos nosotros y en todo ser vivo está llena de sentimiento. Es decir, que hay sentimiento en un gusano.
Well, yes, that's the important message with this, and it's something which I'm not just inventing. I'm finding this in modern biology, which on various levels shows that we can understand organisms not as machines but as subjects, literally creating themselves, desiring themselves into life. And we can also see that biology, zoology finds sentience in so many beings where we never would have imagined to find it. We find grieving bees and playful flies and fish who recognize themselves. And we also have discovered that plants have this communicating, sentient way of being. So there's actually a revolution going on. And this revolution says that there is no life without feeling. And so, yes, even microbes are experiencing their own existence.
Nosotros, dice, somos como una colonia, ¿no? Estamos llenos de seres que no somos nosotros, ¿no? O sí somos nosotros, vaya, pero que somos como una gran comunidad de millones de criaturas que viven en nosotros.
So you could also say every one of us is part of the bigger ecosystem. And also our emotions are part of the bigger ecosystem. And what we're doing when we're eating and when we're breathing is letting the huge ecosystem flow through us, become us, and then being transformed into the big ecosystem, so that you cannot really draw a line. And this is pure science, which shows that there is a continuity. So the idea of humans standing somehow outside is flawed. It's not true. And you see, this is why the ecological disaster is not only disastrous on the outward side. It's not a danger for life in a material way only. It's also a psychological disaster, and we all know this. It's also absolutely depressing. This is because we have this inner connection to all of life.
Cuéntame cómo interactúo yo con un árbol.
You're interacting with a tree because you're breathing in what the tree breathes out. You're breathing oxygen, and the tree gives you oxygen from his body. You're breathing in what the tree breathes out, and then you breathe out, you're breathing out CO2, and you nourish the tree who breathes in CO2. So you're doing a sort of kiss of life while you're sitting under the tree. It's not that you're alien to this being, you're completely connected. But then you can sit there and you can let this experience of being with this tree sink in. And we all know, without having a very good explanation within the worldview, which is dominant at the moment for this, but we all know that sitting under a tree gives us good feelings. So it is soothing, it is calming us. People have invented forest bathing as a fashion for people, for stressed people, because it is so good to be with trees. So you see, this change in your feeling is also a communication. And if you change your intention towards this tree through your sitting with him into, okay, let's really protect this tree because it's nice to be together, then there is another consequence of being with a tree. So you will be, you will try not to have it cut down. You will care for it. So it's another dimension. And if you look into the latest research of plant researchers, how plants physically react to the presence of humans, there's a lot of research which shows that you can measure the reaction of the plants scientifically, botanically. So they do react. And if they react, they have an experience because they are alive.
Somos un todo relacionado?
Yes. Everything is related, and relations functions in a way that both sides are always changed in the process of relation. So relation is not between two sides which never change. If you have a relation, then both sides change. And this is biology. Again, it's very simple, but it's also very complex. But you can do it. We know how to do it because we're part of life.
Una manera de entender la vida que cambiaría el planeta, sin duda.
I think that if more and more people try to live in a way that their actions are nourishing life, their actions are not diminishing life, but are helping life grow on all imaginable levels, then this could be a way to help with the disaster which is already happening. So it is not, you don't need to put the bar very high. You can start with very, very little things. Just always think, am I nourishing life, or am I just consuming it without giving anything back? I think you can start with everything. It doesn't need to be high level. It's nice if it's high level, but you can start in the very simple daily things. And this is the question. Do I nourish life? That's the question.
Muy bien, muchísimas gracias, Andreas.
Thanks so much to you. Muchas gracias.